Here's another way that we can solve 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication problems. And here we don't have any sort of picture to help us. We just have some helpful boxes to help us guide us through the different steps to solving these problems. So here our multiplication sentence is 7 times 26 equals something. So what I'm going to do is I need to decide which one is my rows and columns first. So I like to put my 1-digit number as my rows. So I'm going to put my rows here. Then I'm going to write 26 as my columns. So here my tens and ones is 26. Now I took this number and I put it in this purple box because that's where the largest number goes. Then we're going to decompose that number into tens and ones. So I have to think about, there's a 2 in the tens place here. So if there's a 2 in the tens place, that means that number has a value of 20. Then I look in the ones place and I see there's a 6. So a 6 in the ones place has a value of 6. So I'm going to write a 6 in my ones box. So here I've got all of the parts labeled, just like I've done in previous types of ways to solve multiplication problems. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to fill in my number sentences. So here I have rows. Well, my rows is 7. And my columns, I know that this is talking about the total columns because it's in purple. So I'm going to look at my purple box up here, which is 26. Then again, I have my rows times my tens. So 7 times my tens, which is 20. And then I have my rows times my ones. So my rows is 7 and my ones is 6. So here what I'm saying is 7 times 26 is equal to 7 times 20 plus 7 times 6. I took this 20 and I decomposed it into 20 and I decomposed it into 6. That's going to make it easier for me to solve this difficult multiplication problem. So now I have 7 times 20. 7 times 20, I'm going to relate that to 7 times 2, which equals 100, or 7 times 2 equals 14. So if I thought of it like 7 times 2 tens, I would have 14 tens, which equals 140. Now I'm going to come over here and solve my other multiplication problem. 7 times 6. Well, 7 times 6, if I wasn't sure, I could skip count. And I'm better at skip counting by sixes. So I'm going to go 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. So I'm going to type 42 in the box. And now I've solved my smaller multiplication problems that were much easier. And now I'm going to add these two products together. So 140 plus 42. So I'm going to start in the ones place. So I have 0 ones plus 2 ones. That's going to equal just 2 ones. Then I have 4 tens plus 4 tens. Well, that equals 8 tens. So I'm going to write an 8. Then I have 100 plus no hundreds. So that equals 100. So I just solved 7 times 26 equals 182.